Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. I'm my collective. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So this is going to be your inner wisdom compass oracle message. So this is a general message for everyone, just to see what's going on in the collective, what you guys have going on, what situation you guys find yourself in, that I can maybe give you a little bit of advice and encouragement on and dealing with. I will also pull messages of characteristics of who I could be connecting to in the collective. I will also pull some zodiac signs as well. And then I will also give you guys some love and career oracle, also give you some other oracle advice from Mystic Forest as well. And then a final oracle from Intuitive Whispers. So stay tuned. All right, you guys. So, welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys for being back here with me again. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. You guys have been absolutely incredible with the love and support you guys are showing me, showing the channel. I send all that love back to you guys tenfold. Welcome in all of the new incoming followers and subscribers. For my subscribers, when you hit that notification bell, make sure you select all so that you are notified anytime I upload a new message for you guys. All right. Beautiful. Okay, you guys. Let's see what you guys got going on right now in the collective. What situations are you guys dealing with at this time? Okay. Give me 4 more, please. 3 more, please. Okay. 2 more, please. 1 more. Get 1 more. We can just, okay. All right. Let's see what you guys got going on. Oh, there was one hiding here. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Beautiful. Let's see what's going on in my collective. Okay. So the first message out, I have meditate, but it came out in reverse. So let's just see. Let's see what meditate is talking about for us here. So meditate says choose to meditate on good things because whatever you choose to contemplate on the most is what the universe will give you. Okay. Okay. So basically, meditate is basically saying to focus on the good things of your life that you want more of, because as you meditate, as you focus on those things, the universe will give you more of that, right? So with it coming in the reverse, basically, I can look at it as I'm talking to a group of you guys who maybe are having a hard time with meditation. Maybe you're having a hard time with keeping a positive mindset. I'll say that. Maybe you have things going on in your life that make it hard for you to really focus in on like the positive aspects about life. Remember, you guys, I mean, there are always things that we can be grateful for, even amongst chaos and destruction, right? Everything has a purpose. And so it is about being optimistic and finding, the light within the situation, the silver lining, as they say, right? And so, even though you may be having a hard time, with focusing with, meditation, maybe meditation itself, which is not easy to do, it is definitely something that takes practice and you learn to do over time. So, don't be too hard on yourself if you are trying to meditate and it's kind of difficult for you. Remember, when you are trying to meditate, you definitely have to be in a state of stillness. You have to be in a space where it's quiet, especially if you're just learning. So maybe that's for some of you guys. But for the others, if it's just about having a hard time focusing on things that are positive in your life at this time, don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself grace, right? You may have a lot going on, but it's just about finding that one or two things every day that you can be grateful for and focusing on those things. So maybe instead of just meditating, or you know what I mean, using the mind in the beginning, since you're having a hard time, maybe you need to grab a journal, maybe something that you can carry around with you. I don't know, maybe something you can carry in your pocket, maybe put in your purse, something small. If you just like to have a normal size journal, that's fine as well. But something that allows you to write down every single day those things that you have gratitude for, right? Because even just the act of writing those things down causes you to think about them more, causes you to focus on them more. So maybe that will help, as far as that goes. But let's see what the rest of the message is, and we can see how this fits in with everything. So then we also have laughter. Laughter is a medicine for the soul. So laugh even if it is through tears. So yeah, I feel like again, you guys are dealing with a whole lot. And so, maybe your distraction is being able to laugh through your pain at this time, which is beautiful. Again, laughter brings a sense of nostalgia, right? It brings positive feeling. It gets rid of negative energy. So that is good. I love laughing. I watch a lot of movies and I love comedies, you guys. Action comedies, romance comedies, it doesn't matter, but laughing is my jam, so if you guys connect with me on that and you like laughing, yeah, keep doing that. You are doing the right thing. Find things in life that bring you joy, even through whatever it is you're dealing with at this time. And then we have guarded. Of course, it is normal to have your walls up after being hurt. But after a while, your walls may be keeping out just what you may need to heal. Take a chance. So I feel like with guarded being in the reverse, I feel like you guys are taking a chance. You are trying to stay open, even though life right now it's been a little bit tough. It's been maybe disappointing. You've been hurt by a particular situation, a particular person, that you're dealing with. I feel like you are choosing not to be so guarded because I think you realize that you do need to allow good energy in order to heal. So you're not being guarded, you're not becoming bitter because of the situation. So great job, you guys. That is exactly, you know, what you should be doing because it will allow you to heal from whatever it is that you're dealing with and heal in a good way. Your healing is easier when you allow the things you need to come towards you, to be attracted towards you. And that's why keeping that laughter, keeping that positive energy in your life at this time, even knowing, the things that are going on that are not so good, that maybe don't make you feel that great, keeps that positive energy flow. And then also, like I said, because you have a hard time, with meditating on those things, or right, and have accepted that you have a hard time thinking positively all the time, you are allowing other tools, other things to come towards you, to be attracted towards you, that bring in that positive energy. That's what I'm getting from this. So that's good. And it looks like you're learning how to say no to things, people, and places that no longer serve you as well. So no is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. So yeah, you are learning to say no. You're learning to stop people pleasing. You are learning to really start focusing on what you need at this time, what you want at this time. You are allowing things to come towards you that are what you need, that are attracted towards you to be able to help you, with dealing with whatever situation you have going on. And you are, like I said, standing on being able to say no. I feel like I'm talking to a group of you guys who maybe had a hard time saying no to the people that you love, right? You feel guilty, if somebody reached out to you whether it's your spouse, whether it's your kids, whether it's your, extended family. And if they needed something from you, you were usually that go-to person because they knew they could depend on you. They knew they could rely on you, right? And so you were the yes person. But now you are realizing you have a right to say no. You have a right to say no and stand on it, especially if it doesn't help you on your path, especially if it's not going to, keep you in the mindset that you need to be in at this time. So, very good. Then I have solitude in the reverse. Take time to be alone, tune out the noise and chaos of the world, and tune into your inner peace. So, I feel like I think you're saying no to the chaos. I feel like, you are in a situation where there's it doesn't allow you to be in solitude with it being in reverse. And so there is constant external factors, chaos, noise, things going on around you. Again, especially in this particular situation, I feel that seems to be making you have to focus more on the positive because there's so much going on around you that's negative. I feel like you're having to work 10 times harder to stay in a positive mindset, but you're starting to stand up for yourself. You're starting to say no to things, especially the chaos that's going on around you, because you can't shut it out all the time. You can't get rid of it right at this moment. And so you are saying no, and you've lost the self-doubt. Second guessing yourself only leads to more indecision. Trust yourself to do what's best for you. I feel like you no longer doubt that what you're doing right now is right for you. And you trusting yourself, standing 10 toes down, saying no to things that no longer serve you, that are not good for you at this time, saying no to the chaos, saying no to the drama, saying no to the gossip, and focusing on trying to stay in this positive mindset, allowing things to be attracted towards you that bring more positive energy towards you. You are trusting yourself. You are becoming more confident. And so you have no doubts anymore that you are making right decisions for you. And then we have be patient. One of our greatest virtues is patient. Learn to be patient with yourself and others. Yeah, I feel like you are being patient with yourself. You realize that this is a situation that's not going to resolve quickly. It's just not, especially if this you being connected to other people in your life, family, friends, coworkers, whoever it is. I feel like you've realized that you're going to have to be patient. This is not going to be an instant gratification type of situation. But the good thing is that you are being patient with not only yourself, but also the people around you. Again, it's hard to get other people who are in a certain mindset to understand when we're trying to find a way to grow, especially if they're not on that same path. They're not going to understand what you're doing. They're not going to understand why your behavior is changing. They're not going to understand why all of a sudden they used to be able to come to you all the time and ask you to do something and you always said yes, but now you're saying no. They're going to make it seem like the world is crumbling because you are not that person they can scapegoat to. You're not that person that's going to jump up in the middle of the night and run to them whenever they need you, or answer the phone right away, or text them back right away. The bottom line is you realize that you have your own personal things going on that may have to do with them, but you are trying to grow. And even though they are not, you are still learning to have patience for them because you realize they're not going to understand you. And that's just the bottom line. And that is okay. Whatever the situation is that you are trying to grow through or grow out of, again, this could be a relationship, right? This could be a husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend situation where, you know, there's one person who is ready to actually grow and evolve, right? And you are tired of feeling guarded all the time against maybe, your partner's manipulations. And you are trying to find a reason to laugh when you really just want to cry because it's been very stressful. It's been overwhelming, but you are learning to stand up for yourself now, against this other party. You are learning to say no, to the chaos, to the drama, to the gossip. You're learning to stop doubting yourself and your abilities and who you are as a person, and you are starting to truly appreciate that more and more. That's very good. And you are being patient with yourself. You are realizing that you're not always going to get it right the first time. You're not always going to make the right move, but you are learning, you are evolving, you are trying to find the silver lining, even through the chaos, the tears, the feelings of being overwhelmed. But you've let go of the doubt and the fear, and you are continuing to move forward on path. So, congratulations. Congratulations. Good for you. Good for you. I like this message for you. I love to see growth, in the collective. I love to see messages that show me that, you are letting go of ego and pride, and you realize that you're not perfect, and you are letting go of being bitter and being guarded, and you are truly trusting, yourself. You're not doubting yourself anymore. You are finding ways to stay in that higher vibration, allowing that positive energy flow, into you, and saying no to the chaos, saying no to the noise, the outside world, the external factors that mean to hold you stagnant, that mean to keep you right where you are, feeling doubt, feeling insecure. You are not allowing that noise to come into your world anymore. Beautiful. I love it. Yay. Good job, collective. Good job. Let me grab some characteristic messages and see who I could be connecting to in the collective that is dealing with this situation right now. But good job. Good for you. Honestly, like self growth and healing. You guys, I always say it, if you've, been subscribed to me for a while and been listening to the messages, I always say healing, it's such an ugly thing. It's so hard. The word, it sounds nice, it's beautiful. The result is absolutely gorgeous. The result is a better you. The result is a more empowered you. The result is a wiser you. The result is a person who gives them self care and self love, self respect, and don't allow others to manipulate and control them anymore. So the results are amazing, but the process of getting there, the facing your shadow, the facing your insecurities, the facing your trauma that you've had all these years, and figuring out the origin so you can heal from it, that part, nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. Who am I connecting with? Who am I connecting with? A few more, please. Okay. Okay. I have somebody out here who's a coach. Beautiful. You train and nurture others, develop a plan. You encourage and support other people. Beautiful. I have a boss out here, diviner. Beautiful. I have a boss. You are a master of wealth. You take risks, you invest, you manage, and you lead. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a diviner, a seeker of the unseen, a seer of the unseen, that person that has foresight. They use their intuition. You have connections to the divine. I have somebody who is a spy, seeker of secrets, intelligence agent, covert espionage, undercover. Somebody may work in that industry where, you basically uncover truths, professional spies. A lot of my James Bonds out here. Love those movies. I think I've said that before, but I love James Bond. I think it's amazing. Somebody's a butcher, or somebody that you may be dealing with is a little bit cruel, in their words towards you. Maybe, this is some of that chaos that you deal with, but someone may have a profession as a butcher. Some of you guys are teachers. You are seekers of knowledge. You're very inquisitive. you have been working towards learning about growth at this time. You've been seeking wisdom, and you've been exploring maybe, your more spiritual side to try to figure out, your direction. And then I also have somebody out here who is a king. A king is a monarch, is a leader that has authority. Sometimes a king can be a tyrant as well. So some of you guys may be dealing with somebody that's very headstrong in their stance, that has a lot of opinions about, the direction that you're going. Or this could be you, somebody who basically just has a lot of authority, because I have a boss out here, I have coaches. So I have a lot of you guys who have strong positions in your world at this time. Okay, let me get you some career and love clarifications and advice that may be helpful for you at this time. Hope you guys are enjoying the message. Thank you guys for being here with me. Okay. What messages of encouragement and wisdom does my collective need at this time? Let's get a few. A few more. One more. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So we have Ignite Creation, harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold in your journey of discovery. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You guys are literally working towards manifesting something better, working towards growth of self, of your life, and you are seeking the knowledge and the wisdom at this time. As you do this, it will make you feel more creative, and it will help you to obtain the answers and the wisdom that you seek. Then we have commitment. Commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. Yeah, exactly. See? As you stay committed to growth, to yourself, you keep standing 10 toes down. You keep saying no to things that no longer serve you, people, places, and things that are not helping you, that are not keeping you in a positive and a higher vibration. If you stay committed to this path, as you find the answers, basically you will find fulfillment. Happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. There you go. This is what you are seeking: true happiness, true fulfillment. Adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. There you go. And I think that you guys are adapting well. You are staying focused. And I feel like you are, again, you've let your guard down to allow the messages in that you need at this time. Getting better. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. You guys, it's interesting. Balance has been a big thing in all of my messages for today. So maybe the most powerful message that I'm getting for the collective at this time is to make sure that you maintain balance between your mind and your heart, your logic and your emotion. That was in the Divine Masculine reading that I did. You should check out. It was also in the Divine Feminine reading that I did that you guys should check out. And like I said, balance seems to be the theme of today that I'm seeing. Adapt and thrive. Beautiful. Luck flows with change. Stay flexible, embrace shifts, and learn from the journey as answers reveal themselves. As you stay committed, as you ignite your creation, the answers will come. telling you, if you stay committed, things will come to you, be attracted towards you that you need. This is also part of the divine feminine message. So stay committed to your path. Keep trusting yourself, removing the self-doubt, staying positive, finding reasons every single day, because there always are reasons to be grateful, to have gratitude every single day in life. So if you have a hard time with meditating, focusing on those things, get a journal, write down every day that you wake up 1 to 5 things that you are grateful for in your life. It doesn't matter how big or small they are. But gratitude brings a positive energy. It starts your day off in a positive mindset. Immediately, when you look at yourself in the mirror, say something positive about yourself that you love, that you know, that you appreciate about yourself, because there should be self-love before any other love. And you don't have to be perfect. It's not, perfection is an illusion. It doesn't even exist. This is about finding those things about yourself to be grateful for, those things about your life to be grateful for, because yes, we all have goals and we all strive towards something bigger, but you have to show gratitude towards what is now to attract more, right? What zodiac signs am I connecting with at this time? What zodiac signs am I connecting with at this time? What zodiac signs am I connecting with at this time? A few more. What zodiac signs am I connecting with at this time? A few more here. What zodiac signs am I connecting with at this time? Okay. All right. Pisces, Libra, Aries gang, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Let me get you oracle messages from the mystic, and then I will get you your intuitive whispers oracle to end this out. So what other messages of encouragement? Receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up, and you are. When I saw this card of being guarded in the reverse, it tells me that you are opening up to receive. And this is exactly what this card is confirming. You deserve the abundance. You deserve to receive what it is you seek. So stay open. Good job. Okay. And stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Exactly. It is your responsibility to stay true to you, to stand 10 toes down for you. Nobody else's responsibility. And you don't need the validation of others to stay true to yourself. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Then we have, remember who you are. You carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself and nothing will bring you down. Remember who you are. Stand 10 toes down for who you are, collective. Be your authentic self. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Exactly. So you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to explain to people who may not understand your direction or why you're seeking this additional knowledge, why you're seeking this additional wisdom, why you are trying to grow. You don't have to explain yourself. You just have to flow with it. Stay open to receive it all because you deserve it. And participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. Yes, nobody is entitled to anything, even though people may act like it in your life, in society, whatever. Entitlement and you demanding that the world give you something will leave you literally with nothing. Participate in your own growth, participate in your own life, your own development. The world is rich, and so are you already, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, beautiful. All right. One last message from our intuitive whispers before I close this out for you guys. I really hope that you are enjoying the message. I am so proud of you guys in the collective at this time. I am truly seeing growth. You know, every time I do my messages, I'm seeing you guys learn to stand 10 toes down for yourself. I'm seeing you wanting to go through the healing and deal with your shadow, because that is the only way to heal, to truly evolve, to truly see yourself in the proper way. And although it's challenging, you guys are literally stepping up to the plate, and I love to see it. Great job, you guys. Keep it up. Okay, what's our last message of the day for the collective? What's our last message of encouragement? Yeah, with that noise, somebody's closing doors. You are closing old doors. Good job, collective. And once you close those doors of the past, make sure to just keep moving forward. Don't reopen those old doors that don't lead you anywhere, right? Okay. What is our message for the collective? Number 19, move your body to move your emotion. Okay. Let's see what that message is for the collective. Number 19 may be significant. You may be born on the 19th. The number 10, November 10 is about endings to create new beginnings. Get up and move. So much of life has become sedentary, and it is time to mix things up and get moving in ways that feel nourishing for you. Movement is good for both our physical and mental health. Your emotions will shift when you move your physical body. So, if you are feeling stuck in any area of your life right now, get up and wiggle those hips, the emotional center of your body. What is your go to movement of choice? For some, it is intense exercise like going to the gym or running. For others, it is dancing, yoga, or going for a walk in nature. There is no right or wrong way to move, but this is your nudge to rediscover what movement feels nourishing for your soul. Get playful and reconnect to your inner child so that you delight in movement without any judgment. Beautiful. Yes, you guys. You know, a lot of life, like it says, is very stagnant. You know, when we work a job that requires us to sit all day, 10, 12 hours a day, we don't get to really move in the way that we like. So sometimes just becoming that childlike nature, turning on some music, which is my favorite thing to do, which I will also be doing today as well. And just dancing, through the house, even if you're cleaning, even if you just need to wash away all the negative thoughts, forget about work, just turn on the music, put on your headphones, and just feel free. Go to the gym and work it out. I love strength training. I love the elliptical, having my headset in and just feeling free and just feeling in the moment. Just the rhythm of that movement. It feels good to me, So whatever that is for you, yoga is beautiful. Hot yoga, I've done it. It's very hot, but it feels good. Whatever that thing is for you, collective, whether that is playing a sport. For a lot of my athletes out here, practice, whether that is softball, baseball, whether that is basketball, whether that is soccer, swimming is a beautiful one, very fluid in motion, you know, do whatever makes you feel good, that puts you into motion, that helps to move your body, your hips, and helps you to, balance out your emotions. It'll be good for you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, my collective. Well, that is your message. I really hope that it was able to give you some food for thought. If the message did resonate for you, I would love to hear about it. Please let me know. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me, collective. But until next time, you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, morning, afternoon, or evening. And until next time, you guys, bye.